On a scale of 1 to 10, can you please let our audience know how you guys are feeling?
Outstanding.
I'm feeling this good.
This good.
It's our Chardonnay.
Yeah, I've
2020
been
Chardonnay.
I've been microdosing alcohol.
Here we are. Nothing like nice thirsty Thursday.
Can we say this?
Yeah.
Can I say this?
What?
Let me just get this off my chest.
What?
At some point, can we really just say, can we make it like an entry fee to make a podcast? How many fucking people are making podcasts that make 3 or 4 and just stop? Like, some of these podcasts are garbage. Some of these podcasts are not good.
But people,
I'm not hating. I'm just like,
where I find the irony in this, and I think Allie will too, is that like while we have come a long way, there was a time where I was pulling teeth to get our guy Channing. I'm like, Channing, no, listen, it's a good idea. We should do a podcast. What the fuck is a podcast, Rich? And I'm like, I don't know. I had some friends do it and it was fun. I think we'd be great. And now Channing's like, gosh, man, everybody's got a podcast now. Oh, people just do it a couple of times and quit. Don't they know? Yes. We are the godfathers of sports podcasts, ladies and gentlemen. But I did not think we were at a space now where we were going to become the grumpy godfather.
I'm going to be grumpy. I'm going to be grumpy.
I hear the grumpy. Be grumpy. Oh, see, even your dog's being grumpy. That's what you sound like.
Welcome to this edition of Road Trippin.
Right. Jeez.
Rich is the one that's giving us context to day one with Channing FRYE, and Channing's the grumpy one who just got up. I'm ALLIE Clifton. Rich, do you remember when we literally had to like pull teeth just to get him to show up? Is that what you were referring to?
Yeah, yes. But it's not
how we did that episode where he wasn't with us, but we acted like he was.
So I tried to, so for all the listeners, and I know the longtime listeners know, but like go back to one of our early episodes and I was like, Chan, let's do a podcast. Oh, I got something to do. I'm like, come on. And I was like, fuck it. We'll do it without you. Fuck you. Right. And we did it. But I was like, Allie, watch this. Cause I'm a crazy person. I go, Allie, we're going to keep talking to him like he's there. And no one's going to know any different. It's an audio podcast. Who's going to fucking know?
We kept asking questions.
Yeah. I was like, Chan, you're really not going to, you're going to act like that. I was like, guys, Channing's been being grumpy. I'm like, Channing, you're really going to act like that? You're not going to come talk on the podcast? Okay, fine. You stay over there. And be grumpy. So we did a whole podcast like that, people. And when I tell you, Channing got so mad because people kept coming up to him. It's like, why were you acting like that? Why were you acting like that? And he's like, guys, I wasn't in the room. He was fucking with all of you. Right. And
by the way, at this point, we had a handful of podcasts already in. Channing had been a part of every podcast. We were in Detroit and we got on the bus the next day to go to the game. And before you guys go to play an NBA basketball game, Channing is so pissed off that we decided to act like he was there when he wasn't. And from then, I think Channing's been on every podcast that he could.
He hasn't missed a mini. But that's the kind of the fun part is that we didn't know what we were doing. I didn't know what we were doing. We hop in this shit, and now all of a sudden, fucking 100 years later, it's like I'm still surprised. And it's like it. You know what? There was a prideful part. I will say this. There was a prideful part in the beginning to say we had a podcast. Now I don't even tell people we have a podcast because it's like fuck. Everybody has a podcast. Like yes, we have a podcast, but I don't talk about it as much in like a casual. What do you do? It's like, oh, I work for ESPN. I do this. I do that. I used to say I have a podcast now, but that's just a part of your job in media.
Oh, that's the first thing I tell people. Road tripping. Channing, why are you so grumpy though about it?
Well, I just think this. People, you're saturating something that is special, right? So Richard and I played 14 years. We're on a special team. Like what Draymond is doing, I think is important. What Q Rich is doing with his thing is special. Yeah, JJ Redick's podcast is amazing.
JJ Redick was one of the reasons why I had an idea. Yeah,
you're pushing the culture of sports, especially basketball podcasts. If you're just telling stories from your experience, that has a shelf life of maybe 5 episodes. You're not 40 years old, and they don't want to hear about what you did when you were 16 years old for the most part. And then finding different audience members that have been used or not used or telling these stories. There's only so many great stories that can be told. I think what's unique about our podcast is, Richard, you work for ESPN, the sport, whatever. Allie, you work for one of the largest places ever. I work for Turner. So we do this on a regular. There's no other podcast that has 3 people who do this as a job, but choose to do this as a side gig. So we're also looking at a bigger picture. It becomes narcissistic to me that a lot of players do this to get attention for themselves. When their team is not interesting, when you're not diving into the players, you're not promoting the other guys. I'm not going to tell you names. I just don't think about it, because it was really, let's be real. The reason why this worked is because the first time Kyrie came on, I said, well, whatever story I had, Kyrie's are better. So I went to the side and let Kyrie talk. He's more interesting. These podcasts, some people just talk and talk and talk and talk. It's just like, dude, I don't want to hear you. Your stories are not interesting. You're not
okay. But wait a second. No, wait a second. Now this is where
it's just my opinion.
I am 99% the grumpy person in this trio here. That's very honest. Yeah. But I will say this,
Chardonnay.
Channing, while you might not want to hear their stories, there's a ton of fans, a ton of fan bases that might. So I don't want to disrespect that. I agree with what you're saying. When people ask me like about a podcast, I say don't. I say don't do one. And I don't say this in a negative sense. I know how fucking annoying, and like there's been Channing times where Channing has yelled at me because he did or just because we were having disagreements about this bullshit. And it's like, if you don't understand how consistently every week you do it, if you don't understand that like how much editing that Allie does, right? And this dude is fucking using a dry eraser on his fucking glasses. Like that's the type of shit. If you feel like you're a professional broadcaster, you have a partner that will just like, I forgot what he was doing the other day. He was like
clipping his nails,
clipping his nails with fucking scissors. Like
I thought it was a one box. One box.
Yeah, whatever. And so, no, I just tell people, man, like everyone should want to tell your stories. I have no problem with that. But like, I do get a little like a twitch in my brain when I see people start something and don't finish it. Like that to me is like, wait, like, don't do that. Don't like, I don't want to see like the hoopla. And I love them. Like Drink Champs. Oh my God. Oh my,
the best.
Amazing.
The best.
Amazing to hear like the fucking legends tell their stories, and to hear like, like all the different
Joe Buttons is wild.
See, Joe, I love you, Joe, but Joe's crazy. There's a level of intensity. Drink Champs to me is more of like, I love the storytelling. Fat Joe, who's been on here.
Oh yeah, true.
I would he's a great lyricist and he's a great rapper. He's an icon, but you're like, this motherfucker is an amazing storyteller. And so I'm sitting here like, I'm like, yo, man, Fat Joe is a fucking storyteller. Like, and all of us,
we forgot all the smoke. We forgot all the smoke. It's
a great fucking podcast.
Great podcast.
Yeah.
Can we give a shout out to like my favorite women in the business, the Calm Down podcast?
Ooh,
while we're taking the time,
okay.
The Calm Down podcast with Aaron Andrews and Carissa Thompson. The beauty of, I think, what I have here with the both of you, and when I was like listening to you, Channing, because the one thing that makes a successful podcast in my mind is the consistency, right? And we finally found a consistent cadence, etc. It's hard. However, when I watched you, this is going to kind of trickle into the next conversation. Channing, when I watched you the other night, congrats to you, by the way, sitting on that desk with Turner, alongside Lefko and Candace Parker and Jamal Crawford, when you called Jamal, shout out to him, a Ninja Turtle, I was dying inside. But what I appreciated about it was like, what you see is what you get with Channing. He is the same person on Turner as he is on the podcast. He finds an authentic way to deliver it. And that's shout out to Aaron and Carissa, because I think they are the same exact human beings. But when you can be yourself in this space as well and be consistent with it and build a catalog, as I feel like, not to toot our horn, but here we are, we have done as the grandfather of it all. It's fun. And it's nice to sit here and be able to do it.
It's fun too, because what I want to express to people, we did not do this I kid you not, there's no lie. We did not do this to tell stories. We thought it would be fun. We did this for reps. Like I knew I was going to get into the media, so I wanted to do that. So I was like, oh, I can get reps. This is a way for me to get reps. Allie, you wanted to host. You were doing sideline at the time and you wanted to host. So I was like, Allie, you can host the podcast. Like I'm trying to convince her. It didn't take very long. And then Channing, I don't think Channing knew what he wanted to do, but
I just wanted free wine, motherfucker. Free wine and food.
Free wine and food. Right. So that's why I started. I was like, we're going to have wine there. That was our thing. That's why we started drinking wine, because that was our thing. Hey, we're going to have wine. We're going to give you wine. Everyone's going to have a couple of glasses of wine, and then we go to dinner, because that used to be our cadence. Our cadence would be to come, get off the bus. Everyone would drop their stuff. We would show up in the room. We would like drink a couple of glasses of wine. Everyone tell stories. And then the whole, like half of us would all go to dinner. So there was like a natural flow to it, you know, and it was fun. But back to the point, the fact that we did this to get reps, and I've been blessed to be at ESPN. Channing's now at Turner sitting on the main stage, and Allie is the host for the Lakers. Are you shitting me, people? Come on. We are not like them.
Cheers. Cheers on that note. Okay, so let's dive in. Thanks for the energy.
I want to dive in it. I can't help it. It's such a good song.
Okay, so there's a couple of things that we can talk about within the NBA. I do want to get to a point that you made on the set the other night, but I think you guys, I do. Let's just start there, actually. Channing, you made a comment. You think this is the year for the Memphis Grizzlies to make it to the Western Conference Finals?
Here's the thing. I can't be wishy-washy.
Nope.
I can't be wishy-washy. But they have to have a coming to Jesus. They have to have a coming to Jesus. Here's a crazy stat that I said on NBA TV. Nobody's probably watching, but yes, I work for them too. Out of their 19 losses, 16 of them to the Western Conference. Think about how crazy that is. Remember at the beginning of the year, we not worried about nobody over here? Well, everybody.
We're going to get into that.
Everybody said, oh, y'all not worried? Boom, bopping that head. Boom, give me that. You also, any good team has to have a hierarchy, has to have guys that are fully committed to winning a certain way, regardless of stats. Now, as good as I think their player development is, their GM is, their upper management is, the one thing they did not take into account is all this attention that small town of Memphis is getting, and all these dudes are on contract years. It's too many dudes on contract years. Listen, every great team I've ever been on,
they're going to get their money.
They're going to get their money. They're going to get their money. But Richard, think about this. Think about teams that you've been on ever that really won. Okay, so let's start 2010. I was at Western Conference Finals. Myself and Amari were on contract extensions. I was making a veteran minimum. Amari wanted another full-time max contract. He ended up not getting it. I ended up getting enough money to take care of my family for generations. We're good, which nowadays seems like, you know, they just hand out to the ball boy. But like then you go to the 2014 team. Again, I'm on contract extension. Eric Bledsoe, Goran Dragic, Gerald Green, PJ Tucker, Miles Plumlee are all on contracts. But we said, hey, they want to blow it up, but each of us do something different. The Memphis Grizzlies need to have a coming to Jesus to go, if we win, all of us are going to get paid. We cannot play individual basketball. We can't be wishy-washy and talk shit when it's convenient and be a team when it's convenient. We have to be a team at all times. And if somebody challenges us, all of us are going to talk shit because all of us are going to get paid at the end of the year. I just don't like that they're losing the teams they have no business losing to and still not having a sense of humility of like, we need to take care of home.
I said it at the beginning of the year that this year was going to be really fun for the Memphis Grizzlies because they're going to go. They're going to go from those like we're the badass like hunting boys, like the bad boys, like the young Golden State Warriors. They're hungry, and it's a beautiful thing to watch. You love to see when a collection of young guys come together and they're talented, they're focused, and they deliver, right? Because you see it all the time. No disrespect to like what's going on in Houston, but sometimes young dudes don't pop off like that. Ja Morant popped off, Rookie of the Year. Then you get Dylan Brooks. Then you get Bane. And all of a sudden you're like, holy shit, these young boys are flying, just like Golden State Warriors, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's fun to see them like, fuck this shit ours. But you got to remember the game of basketball. She's a fickle bitch. She is fucking disrespectful. Don't you disrespect her. Everyone on this panel knows, don't you disrespect the game. Don't like, we ain't worried about the West.
Do it.
You can't say that if you haven't accomplished anything, because what'll happen is you just alerted every single body to be like, oh, motherfucker, yeah, Ja Morant, but let's talk about this. Since Ja Morant said, I'm fine in the West, the Grizzlies are 7-8 against the West teams with losses two times to the Warriors, 2 times to the Suns, the Lakers, the Kings, the Timberwolves, and the Blazers.
Hey, Road Trippers, it's time to start thinking about changing your habits and really focusing on your overall health. But you don't have to make huge, unsustainable changes by following strict or trendy fad diets. Invest in your overall health by switching out one meal a day to Huel. That's Huel, spelled Huel. With Huel, you'll be at ease knowing you're getting all the nutrients you need in that one quick meal. Beginning with this one small, sustainable change, you'll drastically increase your chances of success. Start a habit you can stick to. Huel has easy calorie-controlled portions, so you'll know exactly what you're putting into your body. Every Huel meal is made from natural ingredients, and the vitamins give it 160 different health benefits. Plus, Huel is super convenient. It only takes 30 seconds to shake up your meal. Then you can take it with you anywhere. Complete nutrition in under a minute. What's better than that? And you don't have to think about how healthy it is, because Huel, they've done all the work for you. Get started by visiting Huel.com/roadtrippin today and make a small change to live a healthier lifestyle. They'll even throw in a free t-shirt and shaker with your first order. That's Huel, HUEL.com/roadtrippin.
Guys, I don't want to interrupt. I just got an update of what the East and the West Reserve All-Stars are.
Who are they?
Oh, I'm hot right now.
Who didn't make it?
Please tell us why.
Let me give you the East, or do you want the East or the West? Because both sides are going to make you hot.
Bro, we're debuting
the West.
Let's go.
The West. Ja Morant, obviously. Yep. Shea Gilgeous should have been a starter, but his team is boo-boo. Damian Lillard is what it is. Yep. Jaren Jackson Jr., Domantas Sabonis, Lauri Markkanen, and Paul George.
What makes you mad? What makes you mad, Channing?
No De'Aaron Fox?
No, they're third. They're third. You could make an argument for 2. They're third currently, but they weren't third at the time. They weren't third they were like 4th or 5th at the voting.
I understand. No De'Aaron Fox. No Aaron Gordon. No.
I think Aaron Gordon should have made it over Jaren Jackson Jr., and I'll say that publicly. I will be saying that. And Jaren,
I'll say it right now.
Jaren, you're great. Jaren, I'm not saying you're not going to be a 10-time All-Star, but right now, the team, congratulations to you. This is not me hating. This is me breaking down basketball, okay? So just no disrespect. Congratulations to Jaren Jackson Jr., first-time All-Star. So much love. That being said, the fact that Denver has been number 1 for multiple weeks, and they got the MVP, and Aaron Gordon is having a historic season, rebounding, shooting fucking 70%, third in the NBA in dunks, really been that power forward next to Jokic. And Jokic, if you look at his history, he's always needed a great power forward. He had Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant blew up, got paid from Detroit. He had Paul Millsap when he first got there. Paul Millsap, multi-time All-Star. He was towards the end of his career, but he was still a 17, 18, 19 point a game scorer around that area. So the fact that Aaron Gordon has filled those spots of Jeremy Grant and filled those, part of the reason why they traded for Aaron Gordon is because they lost Jeremy Grant and realized they needed one.
So this means that Nikola is the only player from the Nuggets.
Only All-Star. Yeah, that's bullshit. Yeah.
Aaron Gordon is averaging 17 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists.
No. And they're the number one team and have been.
Listen,
it's not, but it's impact on winning. It's impact on winning.
It's ridiculous. He's the second. He leads the league in dunks.
And they've been winning games. And they've been winning games when Jokic has set out a couple of games. I just did a game. I don't even remember who it was. Denver versus Phoenix, maybe? I don't remember. I called the game. It's sad I can't remember it. But Jokic didn't play, and Aaron Gordon played great. What he did on Christmas Day, stole Christmas Day. Best game of Christmas Day, and he stole the show on Christmas Day. Like, I'm sorry. Like, now Jaren Jackson Jr., to give him
No,
credit.
we're not hating on you.
Great,
No.
But I'm saying he had a great defense. He's had a great defensive year so far. But I'm taking 1 over 3. Don't tell me they get 1 All-Star and then number 3 or 2. I don't know where they are currently right now.
Grizzlies are 2.
I mean, no Devin Booker also. No Devin Booker.
He's been hurt for 2 months.
Okay, Sabonis. No, let me.
Anyone else in the West? What about the East? Can you give us the East, Channing?
Joel Embiid, which should have been a starter. I hate these rules. Jaylen Brown, obviously.
Yeah.
Bam, I think is the 3rd best center in the league. Julius Randle, which I'll say yes, but I'll say that I'm more of a Brunson guy.
He's not the best player on his team. Yep, we're the same.
I'm a Brunson guy.
Brunson's the reason why
DeMar DeRozan, Drew Holiday, and Tyrese Halliburton.
Who are we missing?
He is not playing better than James Harden. Drew Holiday's not playing better than James Harden.
But James Harden missed a ton of time. Like he did. And I'm like, he's been playing great. Philly's been playing great. But at the time of voting, which was a couple of weeks ago.
So no Siakam. No Siakam either.
No, their team is below 500. I'm putting priority on winning.
Hang on, though. Can I ask you why and how? Can I ask you why and how Zion Williamson is a starter with the games missed? Versus,
but starting is voting. That has nothing to do with. But yeah, she's just fucking.
If you had $100, okay, and you had $100 for 5 games, and you had to watch 5 players, Zion Williamson's gonna be on 90%. But he is an anomaly.
If he's healthy, he will be. If he's healthy,
yeah. But he's a brand that is so big.
Oh,
and he is so special.
Dude,
like I'm
amazing.
telling you, like no. Yao Ming was the same way. Like Yao Ming was great, but it was like Yao Ming was always going to be a starter in the All-Star game. His brand.
Man, he got a whole country behind him.
He had a whole country. It was like, no, he's going to be a starter. We're just glad he was really good. We're glad he was really good, so it didn't look like he wasn't deserving.
Yeah. Remember, what was his name? G from the Nets.
Yeah, the guy who I got traded for.
Okay. All right. So you don't agree with like the take that Charles had. I was listening to it and I'm just saying
what did Charles say?
I understand. It's just the availability. That's all at this point. And I agree. I think you should be, but I know it's a separate category, but it was still a conversation when they announced starters.
So people ask all the time, right? Why, like, to your point, Allie,
Mm-hmm.
There were multiple years, in my opinion, where I could have been an all-star. But one of the issues was I was getting 2 guys that were getting voted into the all-star game as starters, J. Kidd and Vince. So the only way for us to get 3 all-stars in if we had like a 5-game lead and we were the number 1 seed. But since we would hover around the 3, 4, 5, those were the 2 all-stars. Right?
Wait, hold on. We talk about people missing time. Tyrese Halliburton missed half of the damn thing.
I don't want to talk about.
Is he an all-star?
I don't want to talk anymore about time missed. If you guys aren't gonna like for all the sections.
No. But I'm just.
We'll do it all. We'll do it all.
No,
but these are reserves, though.
Yeah, that's what you're giving. You're like giving parameters. So if that's
it's not parameters. When I talk about parameters, there's 100% parameters because you're talking about winning. When you're talking about one player versus like my parameters should be like your team should be to win. All I'm saying is like there were years where I was averaging 20 points a game and our team would be 3rd or 4th, and it'd be like, well, he's not Vince and he's not J. Kidd, and there was like years where I led our team in scoring, right? And so it's like, and there was only I had a 4 or 5 year stretch where it's.
Pelicans have played 52 games. 52 games. He has missed 33. He's played less games than that's all. Okay.
Starters are different.
Starters are not voted in. That's who the fans want to see. Who the fans want to see, that's the starter. So Zion can play 5 games. He's going to qualify.
There's no way. And here's the honest truth. I'm a Cavs till I die. Donovan Mitchell should not be in the starting lineup over Joel Embiid. I don't care who you got to move. Kyrie, KD.
Donovan Mitchell, I'm not saying over Joel Embiid. I'm just
saying.
Donovan Mitchell's a starter.
You're okay. I'm not mad at that. But if you go, okay, here's the lineup. And now we're using the whole thing. Mind you, yes, he did have 71, but the Cavs are not better as a team than what they were last year.
First of all,
Richard?
listen to me. They had a drop off. They had a drop off when Donovan missed a bunch of time. I think he pulled his hamstring. They had a drop off. They were really struggling. He's back. They're playing okay right now. But again, at the time of voting, let's remember Donovan Mitchell was putting up 50 balls. He just had a fucking 70-point game. Shut the fuck up.
That was a month and a half ago.
That
was 17 40-point games ago, Richard.
Channing, he had the fifth highest points ever in the NBA history.
It was against the Bulls. They were ready to go to sleep. They were ready to go to sleep.
That motherfucker. Okay, back to what I was going to say.
Stink.
Watch Aaron Gordon. I truly believe, because this is the NBA will do this. Aaron Gordon will make it because somebody inevitably in history gets dropped off. Like Kevin Durant. Is Kevin Durant going to play in the All-Star game?
No.
Right? So if he doesn't, he'll be one person that the commissioner will get a chance to replace. And Denver's going to make a big who, as they should. Aaron Gordon should be the person that replaces. And that's how Aaron Gordon caught. We'll
Zion.
This video, watch.
So if Zion does not play,
they'll pull a
it's either De'Aaron Fox, Devin Booker, who's played as many games. Devin Booker has played as many games.
Is Devin Booker back to playing?
Tonight he is.
Hang on. Yeah, he's returning. Well, he's returning on the road trip.
Okay.
Is that
or
next week?
So it's
set to make his return during next week.
Stop saying names, bro. Who is it going to be? Who's it going to be? Oh, it's going to be this one or this one. Thank you for saying it's going to be 9.
Well, I'm asking.
It's going to be Anthony Simons.
Richard, it's not. I mean, he's nice though, but
he's nice.
Okay.
He's nice. Nice.
I have a fun game for us.
God.
There we go.
So, Jan.
Are we in Vegas right now?
I don't know where the hell both of you are, but I need to bring it back.
Let's go. Okay,
so let's stick with this.
Outstanding.
I mean, anything off of your bald head is going to be.
Well, like a half-suck Werther's original.
Giannis and LeBron obviously are the captains, correct?
Okay.
The new style, the new format, since you guys are all about reminding me that starters are based off of the fan vote. Jesus.
Correct.
I still think it should matter if you play games. I still think it should matter if you play games. Having said that, the draft this year is different. They're going to pick it like
love
the
it.
Out. So here we go.
What they're gonna do, I'll tell you what they're gonna do.
Let's pretend that you two have to draft.
Giannis
and LeBron are off the table. Okay.
Hold on, let me look at the list.
Channing, you're gonna go first, and you each get to pick 3, but we'll ping pong. So Channing, Rich. Okay. So your top 3 picks.
Let me tell everybody at home what's going to happen, right? What they're going to do, and it's because everyone's like, oh, someone's going to get picked last, blah, blah. They're going to pick a rookie. They're going to make a rookie be first-time All-Star get picked last. That's what they're going to do, right? So that'll be like the reason why they get like so-called, like that'll be like a fun hazing. Please stop making that sound into the fucking mic.
Sorry, my bad.
Jesus Christ, bro. Like,
the wine finally opened up, and I was trying to memorize.
Oh, it opened it up, and I'm trying to.
Channing,
bro.
Channing, your pick first.
Stop being a Channing.
You get.
Am I trying to win, or am I trying to be like the best? Like the fanciest.
What's the difference?
Am I trying to win, or am I trying to like
win, bro?
What is this, a fashion contest? Jesus,
yo, bro. Like,
wait, am I on Bron's team or Giannis's team?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Right, Bron or Giannis?
You have Giannis.
Oh, here we go. Oh, Joel Embiid. I'm going to pick all the motherfuckers that care because they're dudes that just don't care about the game.
So it's Giannis and Joel.
Yep.
Rich, you have Bron and
Jokic.
Luka.
Steph, the reigning finals MVP.
Fuck. Damn it.
I was mad. I wanted to take him second.
Kyrie.
Ooh. Okay. I'm going to go Dame Lillard. I'm going to have the littlest firingest backcourt ever.
Oh, okay. So I have Giannis, Embiid, Kyrie. No. Luka.
You already
said Luka.
Right. So that's 3. Jason Tatum. Done. That's 197 points right there.
Bro.
What y'all doing?
Come on, slow down, bro. Come on. You know what? Just because I care, I'm gonna take the finisher, Lauri Markkanen. I'm taking my guy early. Shout out, bear down. I care about Arizona. Channing doesn't. He's a piece of shit.
Jokic.
I'm taking Shea Gildress.
Ooh. That's good.
He gonna get a bucket. He's gonna shoot 16 foul shots in the All-Star game. He's gonna be the highest free throw
I'm
shooter.
taking my guy, playoff P, Paul George. Let's go PG 13.
Who was your second pick, Rich? Joker and you have Joker, Dame,
Steph. I think Steph was my second. Steph was my second.
Okay,
now it gets complicated. Oh no, it doesn't. Jaylen Brown, stop it. One of my favorite.
By
players.
the way, this is where you fucked up. This is where you fucked up, playa.
What?
Right? Ja Morant.
Oh shit!
I was like, I was looking at it. I just thought it was the list of all stars, and it said reserves. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot Ja wasn't a starter. Yeah, Ja Morant, your fucking team is cooked. I'm gonna have the fastest little fuckers. That dude's gonna be in the paint, throwing out to Dame and Steph all day, and then Bron and him are gonna be playing fucking trick games for lobs in the fast break. We're fucking the nicest.
Okay. You hear him start. Well, I don't know if Tyrese Halliburton. I don't know if Tyrese Halliburton is going to play.
I don't give a fuck, bro. Pick your team.
No one's taken Zion. No one's taken Donovan. No one's taken Julius or Bam. DeMar.
I'll take Bam. I need somebody that's just going to play good basketball.
Okay. Who we
got? And here's an honest thing. Other than Zion,
right? Is that it?
No,
that's it. I think
there's so many.
The rest of these dudes are very boring. The rest of these dudes are very boring.
I thought we're doing the reserves, right?
We are.
No, you guys kept going. You guys kept going. So you've got Jaren Jackson, you've got Sabonis, and you've got Zion,
Julius,
and Donovan. That's
I'm taking my guy Donovan Mitchell. I'm taking my guy.
You don't have Julius? I'll take Zion then. No. I'll take Zion.
You can keep Zion. He ain't playing, bro.
He's got.
It's not where. Just when's the parameters?
Fuck your parameters.
So it's Sabonis, Julius, or DeRozan.
Okay, then I'll take Kevin Durant. How are you drafting?
He's not playing.
It doesn't matter. He's on the fucking list. Zion Williamson might not play either. You just fucking took him, dumbass.
I would have took KD second, but that's neither here
I was about to say.
Yeah, that's your fault. That's your fault. What do you want me to do?
This is the most chaotic I've ever experienced the both of you.
Okay, Sabonis, DeRozan, and Julius Randle.
Yep, that's it.
God damn. Do I want to piss, shit, or barf on myself? Like, that's what those options are. God damn. For an all-star game, they win games. They are amazing players. Would I pay to watch them? Not a chance on God's green earth.
Pay to watch who?
DeMar,
Julius Randle, and Sabonis. Give me Sabonis. He gonna fuck somebody's chest up. Let me give it Sabonis.
I'm going with my LA. Oh, fuck. But I think I don't know if it's Drew from LA. I know DeMar's from LA. I'm taking DeMar. He gonna midi them to death.
Can you
the midi master?
Give me Julius Randle.
Ill.
We
definitely missed someone. Whatever.
Yeah, you missed. No. The only one left is Tyrese Halliburton. So you get Tyrese and Drew Holiday.
Well, then Drew goes first. Tyrese is the last pick because he's a rookie all-star.
So Richard gets Drew, and I get Tyrese.
Can we please talk about how Channing just said, I don't know if I should piss, shit, or barf on myself.
Barf.
I came to those three players.
Yes.
You're horrible.
They are winners. They are winners. But like how they play, I'm not like on a Tuesday going, hey, yo, I can't wait to see all these mid-range jumpers. Or I can't wait to watch Julius Randle get to the free throw line 16 times. Are they winners? Are they all-stars? Are they amazing? Yes.
Jesus, bro.
But they ain't my style of player. I'm not for an all-star game? Nah.
All right, well, that's not a bad team. I'm going to list it back to you, and then I'm going to tell you which team I think is going to win, okay?
I know it's my team. Let's play this game too. Assume everyone is
healthy.
Playing. Let's go.
The KD thing really fucked.
You're fucked. You're like Zion Williamson. I'm like KD's like he's not playing. Neither is Zion.
Team Giannis, Team Channing. He has Embiid, Luka, Tatum, Kyrie, Shea, Jaylen Brown, Bam Adebayo, Zion, Sabonis, Julius.
Wait, we playing only 7. Is
That's
Tim's
three.
coaching? We playing 7.
We're playing 7.
We playing 7.
We're playing 7.
And
Hey,
then
I would be like, if I was coaching, I'd just be like, hey, your coach just told me y'all tired, man. Chill out.
Play
You're
the
like,
cut
coach.
that segment. I want that segment right there. They're like, when Allie starts wheeling it off and Jerry's like, we're playing 7. I want that shit for my social.
okay,
Dude,
so
it's
then
like, hey, we play a 7, and then
all right, we go like 13 deep, and we only got 12 guys.
Richard,
Go ahead,
team
Allie.
LeBron, Joker, Steph, Dame, Lowry Markkinen, Paul George, John Morant, Donovan Mitchell. Oh, by the way, Kevin Durant, DeMar DeRozan, Drew Holiday.
Yo, my 5th best player scored 70 points. My 6th best player scored 70 points this year.
Channing's so bad, he's acting like he's not paying attention.
He's ignoring. He's ignoring
I
us.
can't
Like,
hear
he's
you
acting like
guys.
that.
I can't.
Yeah.
No. I'm already done.
My 7th best player, right? My 7th.
Okay.
One guy who's got 4 MVPs, 3 MVPs, 2 MVPs. We got
More
like
fun
675 greatest. Fuck you.
More
Channing,
fun trivia for you. That was fun while it lasted. What NBA record? We're obviously approaching LeBron being the number 1 scorer in NBA history. He's got 89 points to go as we are recording this. They are in Indy. He is playing. What NBA record do you think will never be broken?
Well, the 100-point one, that's not going to be broken. But
his playoff record.
We got to exclude.
Not of just LeBron. Of NBA history.
No. We got to exclude.
I'm saying LeBron's playoff record will never be broken.
Agreed. But But I'll do you one better because that's tough. But we got to throw the 100-point out. We know the 100-point one is not going to be broken. Like, let's just. So using normal human. The assist record. John Stockton has 15,000 assists. Like, J Kidd, who played for 20 years, and trust me, people, no one I have ever seen pass like that. Like, he fucking is like 4,000 away. Even J Kidd, when he was in like year 14, was like, yeah, no one's. He had like 1,100 assists like 15 years in a row. Like, no one's catching him. So like that to me is the most unbreakable record. Like the scoring record, weirdly, I don't think that one will be harder to touch. Like if LeBron, but I do believe that a human could come and beat LeBron's record. It might take 60 years, but I think the all-time, like, let's not count out anything, right? No one thought it was possible. And then Bron was conceived on the day that he broke it. Have you seen that shit, Channing? Have you seen that?
Yeah, it was real conspiracy theory-ish. Richard.
No. Have you seen it?
What?
Wait, have you guys heard this? Okay. So
come on.
Again,
I've heard it, but I want you to say it.
No. Basically saying this. Kareem broke the record on April 4th, right? LeBron was born on December 28th, 30th, whatever his birthday is, right? 30th. If you go back and if you're born on December, hold on, let's do this. We're going to Google it now so I don't sound like a fucking.
It was 9 months. He was conceived on that date.
On that day. That's the day. If you go back exactly 9 months from the day he was. No, Allie, type it in yourself. If you type in Bron's birthday and then type in conceived date. Because they could do it. You're like, oh, it's like for Lil Rich. He was born on January 24th. What's the conceived date? Like, it's between a 3-day window. Like, again, it's probably longer. It's probably a 10-day, 2-week window. But the fact that LeBron James was literally conceived within a 10-day stretch of Kareem breaking the record, come on, that's fucking trippy.
Richard, we're in the Matrix, dog. You just don't want to.
That's fucking trippy. That's like the record that we never thought could ever be broken. The Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, a phenom is conceived within days or weeks of that record being set, and he's the one that breaks it. Come on,
I can't believe those things. I cannot look into those things.
No, we're not. It's not. This is. Wait a second. Stop. This is numbers. He was born on December fucking 30th, 1984. Go back exactly 9 months, which it takes to bake a baby. There's no conspiracy here. There is it's a loaf of bread for 9 months, right? But my point is, Allie, that's not a conspiracy. That's just numbers. Like, how a baby takes 9 months? You go back 9 months from that day. It's fucking April 4th, the day he fucking broke the record.
Isn't it actually 40 weeks, which is 10 months?
Well, okay, so let's say this. Hypothetically, he was conceived within a month. He was conceived within a month of Kareem breaking the record. He
It's a
could have been
crazy,
like
it's a crazy coincidence.
a crazy coincidence, right? Crazy.
Yeah.
That shit's mind blowing. I'm sorry we spent longer on that, but it's mind blowing.
How crazy is the Wilt Chamberlain averaging 50 for a season? That'll never.
That's never.
Don't do that. Don't do that because we had to go over this.
Those two things, Bron.
What happened?
Bron has conspiracy theories about that. But anyways, those records, those Wilt ones, we got to talk about something that's somewhat attainable, but like human.
He played against 8 teams. If you look at his, so I'm literally do work
here we
for
go.
the last 4 years with other NBA players, like older NBA players, Greg Anthony, Isaiah Thomas, Steve Smith, those guys, Shaq, Charles, Kenny. The biggest thing that they say when you look at like some of these, when you look at like where basketball is now to where it was, number one, Wilt played how many teams? 8?
Yeah.
Was he amazing?
That means you played against better players more often.
No. Okay. Yes. So people are like, why are you like, if something is new and you're special at the new thing, which I'm not. Okay. So I'm going to get roasted for this, but here we go. God, here we go. Now, you got me now. We here now, motherfucker. Listen, I am not taking away from what Wilt did. What I am saying is his situation was special because he was so special. He was not playing against the talent and the competition, nor did he play against the vast variety of players that other players have had to play against.
There wasn't 700.
He did not have a skill. Who was his workout guy?
Yeah, there was not 700 million people playing basketball at the time, and
there was 1,000.
There was still was a genetic
freak. He was jumping over people.
Yeah, and like in the 60s to be 7 feet tall with a 40-inch vertical.
Stop it.
Yeah, like
what's your frustration? What's your frustration towards him averaging 50 though? Did he or did he not for a season?
No. He did. It's just more of like he's such an outlier with certain things. It's like there's certain records that you might not think will ever be broken because of the situation that was a part of it, not just the ability. There was a situation and ability that combined that there were these explosions, right? The 1 year, the reason why, and I didn't know this, when I saw Wilt Chamberlain was high on the triple-double list is because 1 year after, this is how badass Wilt Chamberlain was. 1 year after he scored so many points, he said people were complaining, saying that, that's all he could do. So the next year he decided to lead the league in assists. He's like, fuck it, I'll just pass all game. And he led the league in assists. So when he did
Wilt Chamberlain was the first player of his size to play basketball. How do you practice against that? If everyone is 6'5" and you get a 7-footer, I'm looking up stats.
What I'm saying, Bill Russell was there. They were similar size. Bill Russell was like you go back and look at some of Bill Russell's numbers too. He was putting up 50s and 20s too. Like Bill Russell was putting up 45s, 45.
Yeah. Bill Russell's a little different beast now. Bill Russell's different beast. We're talking about Wilt Chamberlain.
No, but my point is this, is that the combination of those two things when he was playing basketball makes it so much of an outlier that it's hard to compare modern day.
Yes.
And modern day happened quickly because basketball grew quickly. So it expanded super, super fast. And again, it's the fastest growing sport in the world. It's the second largest sport in the world. Right. So it's the second largest way. Again, maybe pickleball is the fastest, but 20 years ago, it was the fastest growing. More and more countries are playing. You see the Basketball Africa League happening now. There's professional leagues all around the world, women's and men. Like basketball's only like the NBA is only 75 years old, and there's leagues all around the world now.
Listen, Richard, look, as the game got better, his rebounds, so his first year he averaged 27. His last year he averaged 19. So that is more reasonable to me.
He was 40 years old. Oh, jeez.
Richard, hear what I'm saying. We're seeing the evolution of basketball. So Wilt Chamberlain, regardless of his stats, was a person that sent the culture of basketball, that sent basketball in the correct direction for big men and like how to dominate it. Yeah. Anyways, okay. So yes, regardless of stats,
this is the record. This is the record that
he never averaged more than 9 rebounds or 9 assists.
Okay, listen, bro. You can do your fucking stat reading on your own time, okay? Yeah, do your stat research time.
Equals 0
buns. AC Green. I think someone could, because remember, like Tristan, even Mikal Bridges. Tristan,
yeah. Hang on.
Tristan had a streak in it.
He did. It was like in the 300s, and we were following it that year because I could not believe when he missed that first game. However, for someone like you who preaches load management, you really think that AC Green's record of 1,100
management. I hate
you, as in you hate it.
You listen, Linda. Listen. This is what I'm saying. Yes, but I have one that's similar that I don't think will ever. It can't be broken. It can't be broken. Wilt Chamberlain has the single season minutes record. He played over 48 minutes a game, 82 games. So he played the full 48 minutes, and there was 5 or 6 games that went to overtime. So he played over 48 minutes in those games. So his total average of minutes is over 48 minutes. No one plays 40 minutes anymore. That motherfucker played 48 minutes for an entire over 48 minutes. Come on, that one's not going to be broke because they don't play like that. That was back when pitchers used to pitch fucking every single day. Like Cy Young used to pitch every single day back in the 1900s. He would pitch 5 games in a row, and now they have pitchers on rotation. So no one's ever going to break Cy Young's win record. That's why they named the award after him, because it's his records won't be touched because he can pitch every single fucking day.
You guys are amazing. We have a hard out here. Hard out. Let me make sure.
Who's fucking Godfathers? We just fucking turn this shit on and go and start laughing. Bitches.
That was a lot. I am going to end on this one because it is kind of fun. Channing, you tweeted the other day that you were trying to find recommendations for an arcade machine retailer in the Portland area.
Yeah.
So my question to the both of you, someone, aka Jeremiah, said that was awesome, by the way. If you had to pick one arcade game to be in your house, one. Now they're packed with multiple. But if you had to pick one arcade game, what would it be?
I had one of those in my house. One?
Golden Tee. Not even close.
Golden Tee's a good one. Golden Tee
is the most expensive arcade you can buy.
How much is it?
Of all them. 6,000 to 9,000.
Yeah,
but that gets old though. And the thing, so Golden Tee, I've done research. I wanted a Golden Tee, right? I have a old school original bowling one. I have the Capcom versus Marvel. I have all the Street Fighter games from Arcade 1-Up. Shout out. Maybe we can get a hookup, Jeremiah. And the Mortal Kombat. So I have every single Mortal Kombat game, every single Street Fighter game. But what it is golf. It evolves because every time a green or something changes, the video game changes with the green.
It's just it's an endless.
And it's just it is awesome to play that, and everyone gets a drink. You can play something else. You don't have to do all that all day. It's awesome.
Okay. So I used to have all of those games. Channing knows I used to have one of those.
I don't remember that. What house was this?
In New York, the Playhouse in New York. But right now I have one, and it's a sit down Pac-Man Galaga combo. So my kids don't get to play video games. It's not because I think I'm fucking special. I just fuck you, go play outside. I didn't have video games. You can't have them either. When I
live near the beach, Richard.
I was going to say, you live in Southern California.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Fuck you, go outside and play. And I don't judge. Don't get me on that. Because I'm a gamer. I judge you. I'm a Halo guy. I love to play video games.
Did you see the series though? Did you see a series on Amazon Prime?
Dude, it was so good. I let them play Galaga and Pac-Man all they want. Let them play them all they want, and they fucking crush it. They love it. And they figured out, because there's no quarters, that they can just keep going, and they want to see what their shit can be. They're like, Daddy, I'm on level 57. I'm like, you're killing it, bro. Keeping it going, watching TV. You're killing it, son. Keep going. Right?
Regular arcades are the best thing for kids because it's a pattern. Hand-eye, and it's a pattern where this game, there's so many variables, it's not as engaging singularly, right? Yeah. When I would go to Circle K and there was a Gallagher or something like that.
Convenience stores back in the day.
Oh, dog, and Chandler. I used to go there with $5 and be there, get me an icy a little burrito from Philly Bees. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? 3-roll tacos with
Channing,
cheese and
remember-
guacamole.
Bro, we are so old that like it blows my mind because it was like shit that was so like malls don't even exist. Malls were amazing.
Hey, the Fiesta Mall used to be it.
What? Metro Center.
Used to go
shout
get a
out
free.
Metro Center.
Used to go get a free.
I was a mall
Krispy
rat,
Kremes?
ladies and gentlemen. Mall
Who
rat.
was so
That
same
kid
here?
is back on the escalator. I was a mall rat. Like, Allie doesn't know that reference.
No,
Oh, it was a
gotcha.
reference?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
no.
a
Yes.
reference. It's a reference
Allie.
for mall rats. There's
Remember
some
for my
great ones.
30th
Like, yeah. It's like
birthday,
I'm
we were in
gonna fuck her in
Detroit.
a really uncomfortable place. He's like, what? The back of a Volkswagen?
What's the movie?
Mall rats.
Oh, Mallrats is what it's called.
Yeah,
When
but it's all like Clerks. What else did it say? That's Jay and Silent Bob. Jay and Silent Bob.
She's
Great.
Richard. You're going down a
Kevin
hole
Smith.
that she's
Kevin
not.
we were
Smith. Love
in
you, bro.
Detroit. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. We were in Detroit for my 30th birthday. Like, what could you possibly do fun in Detroit? And remember, Channing, we were in an arcade all night. You were like, we couldn't find you. Channing came.
Oh,
I
remember?
remember.
I can't
Downtown.
Met you guys,
Do you know
right?
what I did? I went
No,
to a
you weren't
rave
there.
that night.
No, I came and
Allie.
met in Detroit. In Detroit, I came.
We went-
You guys were at a bar somewhere, and they had like video games. I came
No,
fucking
that
met
was
you.
the year before my 30th. That was the playoffs. You both
The
came and we
playoffs,
threw
but that bar.
burritos.
But was that the
you went
bar?
away? Yeah, no, it was the next year.
Oh, well, fuck me then.
Yeah,
Whatever.
2 years later,
But I
Channing
just
and I
remember
went to
going
It was a
to a
good time.
bar and meeting you guys someplace.
good times. Here we are.
Allie,
You
I'm
guys are
always
one
there
of
for
gotta
you.
I gotta go.
I know you
Who
are.
has
You were
to
in the
go?
Matrix.
What you got to do?
He's got
What?
important responsibilities to take care of.
And with that
So-
being said, it's another episode of Road Trippin.